This time on Yerushalmi Terumos, the article oath for the edition where the first header in brackets on Kuf Gimel and Aleph. That's 6 lines down. Subin Shel Chadashos V'chulei, and then it goes on to Elaine Chadashos, which in the Vilna is on Nun Vav Amud Beis. After the Mishnah, the 7th line down. The line starts with a little yud, and then it says Ve'elohin HaChadoshos. So the Gemara had said in the Mishnah had said that in new grain, it's hard to get separate the subin from the from the bran from the flowers, so therefore it is all considered to be Habedin Truma. So Tiny Eilan Chadashos, I assume that's the Kabanoki's introduction here. Eilan Chadashos Kozman Habrios Regilim Lachvot. Any place where the people are pound the kernels. In other words, they don't thresh with oxen, which is the normal case, because the oxen would crush the kernels because they're still moist. So therefore, they just pound them with sticks. So therefore, that's considered to be chadashos. Rabbi Achomar Shloshim, it's up to the 30 days after harvest, it's considered to be chadashos. The Vav Rabbi Yochanan said, "Kachi shura," that which our Mishnah said, that Hamsalis kavuk abayim l'solei avodas. Oh, is that what's going on? Yeah, Hamsalis kavuk abayim l'solei avodas shal yinichum malka mutzna. So that is when the Mishnah said you're allowed to sift solas until you get to a kav. That's it, not less than a kav, because not allowed to cause truma a loss of more than 5 kavim per saw. It's a substantial amount, it would seem. Tanya. So the Gemara says, didn't we learn, Mesalis bechitim koshu rotze? You can sift the wheat no matter how much you want. Makai bierko moshe, you can remove bad leaves from the vegetables as much as you want. But Rabbi Yochanan said, Ma'amidol tomorrow. You can actually have a take off all the leaves of the bunch until you have a stalk with a few leaves at the top of the stalk, which is looks like a little like a palm tree. So Rabbi Yerushalmi said, well, it depends. He says that which you said only up to a kav, you can't cause a loss of more than 5 kav per saw. It's during the days of famine. We have to be more preserve more because you need more food. Kan, the price which allows you to take up as much as you want. That's B'shnei Sova when there's lots of food in the world, so you can make even finer flour. Time Matina, we went over there. This is a mission in Edios. May avatiach, the seeds of a melon. Uknivas yerek shel truma, and the vegetables you snap off of the truma, the bunch. It says in mutal zorim. Chachamim osim, Chachamim forbid them to zorim. So he considers them nechol yadei chak. Therefore, they ask it. That's the Rabbaz's pshat. The Rabbaz, not the Rabbaz. The Rabbaz, the Rambam Pergav Halach Yud. That's when the Balabais takes off the those leaves. The gardeners only throw away the most disgusting leaves. I feel Rabbanim Modu, even Rabbanim can see the point. Those are not considered to be have a good status of Kedushas Truma. Rabun stated, not quite a question, but stated, Lo mistabra ela b'truma gedola. That this only makes sense by truma gedola, which is taken up by estimate. So then you could say, since it's taken up by estimate, you could say that he didn't have das to be for the didn't have das for the and to include the rotten leaves is truma, because you have enough truma without them. Avo b'trumas meiser, but with trumas meiser, ein ha'alin tlushin alin v'lo klochim tlushim ala klochim. Very interesting idea. He says that the well, actually, it's a good question. He says that the leaves which the Kohen plucks off, are they not included in the Trumas Maisa that the Levi predestined in order to be part of Trumas Maisa? In other words, we're talking about a stalk of vegetables which were received already by the Kohen as Trumas Maisa from the Levi. So he had in mind that everything here, okay, maybe was not right, but he had in mind that these, even the disgusting leaves, should be part of the Trumas Meiser. So you can't just toss them out. He made it with Mida. He made it precisely with Slushim, the Alin are on the Alin, and the Klochim on the Klochim. So therefore, you can't say that this is Mutter Zorim, because it's included by the Levi in his Cheshbon. So therefore, these still have the status of Trumas Meiser and the Asur Tazar. Okay, then we talked about Ma'are mi Kad Lekad. And the Gemara says, Tamatzina, we went over there by somebody who sells wine and oil. Here, Kino Mitzah, you pour it over, and then you put it back, standing stationary again. Harei Shemach, whatever's left, it belongs to the seller. Vam Rabbi Yechon said, as if to emphasize this, Leis Kancho Kech, don't learn this to set buyers, El Shel Moicher. It belongs to the Moicher. Just make sure this issue here see as well. Yeah, this actually is the opposite of what it says in the Vilna, the article. So this is the, I guess the Rasvil's Girsa, well, the Gra just takes out altogether. Maybe the Rasvil changes it. In any event, he's either it's taken out or it's reinforced. What we just said. Now, like it says here, so I can say here that it's once he stands it up, it says Yakina Mitzah Rezu Truma in our Mishnah. It belongs to the Mocher, so it shouldn't be Truma. So it says Gemara, Rabbi Yitzchak Belazar Mishmiyush. By Choshev Mishpat, the buyer is misyosh from whatever remains in the jug. Even it collects. Therefore, the Mocher is Zochen. Truma is not something that can be misyosh. So therefore, whatever, once a little bit collects, once you stand upright again, you have to treat it as Truma. So the Gemara says, what about where you are pouring oil from menachos or from nesachim, from a you're pouring from a clay chol to a clay shoris? Are you allowed to leave whatever's left in the clay chol, or this also belongs to the korban? So it's enough to do 3 drops. Rabbi Yosef said, this is talking about kachim, where they it can become mutal achilas adam, such as a minchas yachid, that the oil becomes mutal achilas adam, and there become misyayish or whatever is left in the wall on the walls of the vessel. But if kachim material like the sachim, then I feel a koshu tzarich la'achzir. The mizbeach doesn't give up hope. So therefore, it's nisrei mayim, nisrei yain. It really has to. You have to. If anything collects, you have to pour it. So the assumption is that it's not because it's hektish, because it's pouring from klei chol to klei shoris. The klei shoris is mekadesh, not the klei chol. So therefore, the oil or the water or the wine in the klei chol is chulin. Your point to Kli Shoris is going to become Kaddish. So if it's which is eventually going to move to the Kohanim, now it's chol, and therefore, if the Kohanim is yoish from it, it remains chol. But if it's something which is going to be shayat to mizbeach is not misyoish, so therefore you have to make sure to give it. Okay, even though it's chol right now, doesn't matter. It's still good to the kodesh. Rabun Barchia boy, Rabun Barchia asked, Hadein log. This is the log shemen shemitzora, the oil of the which is put on the on the body of the mitzora. The extra goes to the kohanim. So tzarich lachzir ain't tzarich lachzir. So you have to give it to the. You have to give the entire log to the kohen or not. It says log. In Torah it says the word log. Vayikra Pegdah Pasuk Yud. So maybe there's not shach hidush because you have to give a whole log, even though right now it's a kli chol. Maybe it has to be a whole log, otherwise it's not yotze. If you say you didn't, if you say you do have to give it back, and in other words, you have to give it for the purpose of the matan bahonos and some other matan for the mizbeach. It's not for the mizbeach. What else you put the oil on? I forget what else to put the oil on. But in any event, so the and it's going to be possible. You're not giving what you're supposed to give. Did anybody bring that idea? What else supposed to put on? No, I think it's only Matan Bahonos. Probably a dime board rug line. Anyway, be as it may. So the question is, if there is a chisaron or a chisaron, in time answer chachzir. If you say you don't have to give it to the Kohanim, give back is not Africa here. It means you have to give it to the Kohanim, to the Matan Kohanim. So im hichzer oimer mishum yisoron. If you seem to be oimer mishum yisoron, you give him too much. It's a little bit strange because you still get up to a log would be enough. Anyway, so Bechina lo amarkin. Bechina says doesn't have a question by log shem mitzvah. Elam Rabbi Yoshe said lo shem b'kachim yishlem matirin. Kachim by kachim yishlem matirin. In other words, that it's something which becomes permissible tachlias koinim or not. So have a kachim she'en lematirin. I feel kachim tzorach lachzir. If it's kachim she'en lematirin, it's and even a kosher you have to since that's a you have to give them no matter what it is. I feel kosher tzorach. So these kachim of this Lok Shemitzora, it goes to Kohanim. So it's Yesh Matirim. So why would you say you have to make up whatever's missing? So it must be that in a place where you do have to eat machzir. You weren't machzir, but not here. So it's a kachim she'ein lematir. If you didn't make it up, it's the card. Then you didn't bring a proper share, and it's possible. But here it's not a question. Here it's kachim yeshmatim goes kohanim, and therefore, if you didn't make it up, it's low. Okay. Okay. Tani Rav Chalafta ben Shaul said, "Keder shebisha b'truma, a pot of earthenware, cheres, the pottery. Shebisha b'truma, which you cook truma, even though it absorbed all that truma, magila b'chaim shalosh p'rim v'dayil. You can you can cook it, you can heat it up with plain water, obviously, 3 times on the fire, and it's enough." Rabbi Barabba said, "This is only a case by truma. There may go for reasons we shall see, but not by nevela, not by issa v'heter. Rabbi Yossi, they said, Kushisi Kamarabi Ba. Ask me about Truma. Why do they more make up by Truma? Truma Bavan Misa. Truma, if a person, a Zar has it, he's got Misa. They Shemai. The veil blows us and the veil is only alive. I think you're more make up by Truma than by the veil. Amalei command my lane Kulas and Maisus. Yes, I'm saying Bisman Azeb. Zazeb Trumas Maisus, the Rabbaran. Oh, so Rabbaran, they were make up. Rabbi Yusuf Bar Shunam, Boy Kurem Yonah Tanina, Im Hirkino Mitzah Reza Truma. Wait a minute, don't say we're so makel. Said if you pour it out and then you put it back in the jug, stand up, and oil gathers on the bottom, that oil is truma. At bottom marachin, you still going to see makel. So he said, yeah, it's different. Because here the fire forces out the isser out of the walls, and therefore it's whatever isser remains is taste. And Chachamim were not machmir on that taste. So I don't know. He brings down here when the Rambam's halacha of it's even not Hagolah, but I assume it's not talking about Klicheres. So I don't know what the status is. The halacha of Klicheres. Kind of lucky doesn't bring it down here. Okay, but that is the sugi itself is obviously Mako here. We are now on the top of the first two dots at Kub Dal Amud Aleph. So we will stop here for today. Wait. He says, okay, it's Masha, even it does work by Klicheres, by Truma. That seems to be the article here. Oh, yeah, it says, Yeshu Shortim Shari Suri Rabbarim, Shim is Bashu Bikter Shacheres, Ditan Lakshir De Hagolah Shlosh Pamid. That's what other Rabbarim spelled Itor, but then Suri the Kuv Chafalev. Achesh when some say Shekzeus Rabbar Shiksu Kadesh Lo Yav, it's a Torah, Nogim Zanazeh. Exeus which may account to be Sur Torah, which are still Noig Zanazeh. There's a Mishmeres, that were Macher Kishal Torah. And they were not made to accept by Truma, Zanazeh. And that is the Rashba and the Orzarua and the Bach. And that's the halacha. Okay, so it doesn't work by any other. It's the Rabbanon. It's a unique thing by Kli Cheres and Truma. Well, the Rambam seems to paskin that a Kli Cheres was better even Truma Dorai, so you're allowed to cook chulin even after you just rinse it. Don't even need Hagala. And evidently in the Tshuva Chachmei L'Nion, he learned this out from that, what the Mishnah says, Mara Shemen Mikal Dekav V'Notfu Shalosh Tipos, even though there's Truma left in the cod, you're allowed to put in the chulin, and the truma is not medameh them. So kavachom you're allowed to use the pot for chulin if there's no mamash's truma at all. Just the funnels absorb from water in which truma was cooked. But Bishmeni Rishonim, including the Ravid, argue on the Rambam about this. Okay, so we have the halachas.